Look at your paycheck, then look at your bank account and just wonder where it all went? Yeah, we've all been there. Today, we're going to cut right through all that confusion and figure out what your true financial picture looks like. And the best part, it's way, way easier than you probably think.
So let me ask you this. Are you actually getting wealthier, or are you just earning more money? It's a really important question, because a big salary, well, it doesn't automatically mean you're in good financial shape. There is a much, much better way to measure your real progress.
We're about to uncover one single number that basically acts as your own personal financial scorecard. It just cuts through all the noise and shows you what's really happening with your money.
And what's amazing is that this super powerful number, it all comes down to just two simple ideas. That's it. So let's break them down one by one. Okay, the first of those two big ideas is what we call your assets. So what in the world is an asset? It's simple, really. An asset is anything you own that has some kind of value. You know, if you could sell it for cash tomorrow, it's probably an asset. Just think about your own stuff for a second. Your assets are things like, obviously, the cash you got in the bank, the current value of your car, any stocks or investments you might have. But it goes deeper. It's also your laptop and, yeah, even that fancy pressure washer you bought last summer. If it's got resale value, it counts.
Okay, so that's all the stuff you own. Now, for the second idea, which is pretty much the other side of the coin, your liabilities.
And it's just as simple as assets. If an asset is what you own, a liability is anything you owe to somebody else. This is basically the debt side of your financial life.
And I'm guessing this list looks pretty familiar to a lot of us, right? We're talking about things like credit card debt, those pesky student loans, a car loan, or the mortgage on your house. These are all your financial obligations. And here's where you can really see the difference side by side. On the one hand, you've got what you own. Your house, your car, maybe you even have some, gold bars stashed away. But on the other hand, you have what you owe. The mortgage on that house, the loan on that car, and maybe the credit card debt you racked up buying those gold bars. One side adds to your wealth. The other, well, it takes away from it. Okay, you with me? We've got our two pieces of the puzzle, assets and liabilities. Now it is time to put it all together and actually do the calculation. This is the fun part.
And there it is, the big secret. It is this simple. Assets minus liabilities equals your net worth. That's it. That is the whole formula. And that single number is probably the most important one for truly understanding your financial health.
Let's just walk through a really quick example so you can see how this works. Okay, so we've listed out some assets, 10 grand in savings, a car we think is worth about 15, and 5,000 in investments. Add that all up, and we've got $30,000 in total assets. Now for the liabilities, 20,000 for a student loan and 2 grand on a credit card. That comes out to $22,000 total.
So you take the $30,000 in assets, you subtract the $22,000 in liabilities, and boom, you get a net worth of $8,000. That's the number. That is your financial score right at this very moment.
But here's the really cool part. This isn't just about getting a one-time score. It's all about tracking your true progress over time. This number, it tells a story.
Think of it like this, right? In year one, you calculate your starting net worth. Maybe it's that $8,000, or hey, maybe it's even negative, and that's totally okay. Then, in year two, you do it again. Did it go up? What changed? By the time you get to year 5, you can actually look back and see a clear trend. Are you building wealth, or is your debt growing faster? This is exactly how you know for sure. I absolutely love this quote, net worth is your personal financial report card, and you get to be the one who improves the grade. I mean, it just perfectly captures how powerful this is. You're not just some passenger here, you are in the driver's seat, and this number is your GPS.
So, now that you've got the tools, what are the next steps? And what are your thoughts on all this?
Before you go, if you found this little breakdown helpful and you'd like more simple explainers just like it, please do us a huge favor and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It really, really helps us out. And of course, a quick disclaimer, this just shows one way of looking at the market. This is not financial advice. Please always do your own research before you make any decisions. And finally, I've got a question for you. After watching all this, what's one surprising asset you realized you own that you hadn't thought of before? Was it the pressure washer, your old comic book collection? Let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to see what you come up with. Thanks for watching.